This is 12-6, page 2, factor by grouping. I will tell you that these take a while to get used to seeing them. I'm going to do this clump and this clump, and that -9 goes with that u. Don't split it, because if you split it, it'll accidentally make that a -3. I'm going to take a u squared out and have 3u minus u. And then I also have a 3 out, so that's a -3u, a 3 here, plus 1. Oh, and I totally messed that up. If I took a u squared out, this would be -1. Oh, that's a 1. I smudged it. Okay, so now I'm going to look in here, and these are same terms but opposite signs. So I'm going to do u squared, 3u minus 1. I'm going to take a negative out, so -3 becomes 3u minus 1. Now the clumps match, undistribute, so 3u minus 1 comes out as a clump, and it gets undistributed to u squared minus 3. Anytime that you have a clump squared and a clump squared, make sure that you know. So this is a difference of 2 squares, and I'm going to write x squared minus 9, and remember that would be x plus 3 times x minus 3. So this is the format, and so this would be a plus 2b, a plus 2b plus 3c times a plus 2b minus 3c and then you could pull out an a plus 2b times 3c minus 3c I think I'm going to leave it like this. I'm going to leave it like this. I'll come back to this one later. Leave it like this. Okay. At the very beginning, we were nice, and the worksheet was nice, and things were set up where you could see them. When they start being a long string, you can rearrange things. So this is h squared minus 4h and minus 4k squared plus 4. And I'm going to group this. I'm going to take a h out and have h minus 4. And I'm going to take a -4 out. I'm going to stop right there. I'm going to take a -4 out and get k squared minus 1, and nothing is the same. And so I'm going to go back, and this is where things are going to start jumbling around, and you're going to have to start playing and stuff like that. So I am actually going to group this with this one. No, I'm not. Sorry. I'm going to group the h's, and I'm going to leave that one by itself. So I'm going to rearrange it and go h squared minus 4h plus 4 minus 4k squared. Here is k minus 2 times k minus 2 minus 4k squared. This is k minus 2 squared minus 4k squared. This is a difference of two squares, so this is k minus 2 minus 2k times k, I lost my h's, oh, k minus 2 minus, or plus 2k. Alright, so I lost my h's. Let's see. That's supposed to be an H. That's supposed to be an H, which makes that an H, which makes that an H, and that an H. Whew. So it should be H minus 2 minus 2k, H minus 2 plus 2k. I don't know how I would get there by this if I continued that way. So make sure that you are recognizing some of these. I would have a hard time recognizing that one myself. Okay. This should look familiar because that is a perfect square trinomial. And so if I wrote a perfect square trinomial, I would do that, correct? That's the standard form of the perfect square trinomial. And so that would be the A's, and that would be the B's and the B's. And so that would be A plus B squared. That's all that. And then this one is 2 times A plus B. And if I did this, it would be A plus B times A plus B plus 2A plus B. And then I would undistribute an A plus B. So it would be A plus B taken out, and I would have an A plus B plus 2, and that would be completely factored. We're going to have lots of questions on these until we get used to rearranging and finding things. Make sure you're looking for perfect square trinomials, and you're looking for the difference of squares if you can see them. And that is 12-6 factor by grouping, page 2.